Good morning and welcome to my vlog, Wisdom for Today. Do you remember when you first started to learn to drive? I do. And I was reminded of that time yesterday while I was shopping. There was a 16-year-old who was gingerly pulling into a parking space under the watchful eye of her father. And as the two got out of the car, I heard the father instruct his child, "Remember, you have to look at the whole road, not just the road right in front of you." And his statement made me smile, because I can remember very specifically my driver instructor telling me in high school, there's nothing interesting about the road that's 3 feet in front of you. You have to worry about the whole road, about the drivers coming toward you, about the drivers who may turn in on you from the side streets. You have to look at continually in front of you, periodically in your rearview mirror, and periodically in each side mirror. We all remember that to the point that we do it automatically. But I don't think we do that in life. Sometimes something happens in our lives and it's continually before us. I think of David, who said, "My sin is constantly before me." And no matter what's going on, all we can think of is that thing that's right in front of us. And we don't look at everything else that's around us. Things that could be possible threats, as well as things that could give us possible joy. We forget them. You know, in Proverbs 29:18, it says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." The vision that the proverb writer is talking about is the vision or the word from the prophet. I think the NSRV says it best. It's closer to the Hebrew when it says, "Where there's no prophecy, the people cast off restraint, but happy are those who keep the law." God's word, His law, His vision for our life helps us to look beyond that one thing that is always before us. Helps us to look at the threats coming our way, but also the joys coming our way, and to get our eyes off of that just few feet that's in front of us. That thing that stands sometimes between us and joy and happiness. I liked C.S. Lewis a lot. And one of his quotes that I really love is the quote that says, "If we let our happiness depend on something you can lose, you are bound for unhappiness." And yet everything in this life we can lose, can't we? The people we hold dear. That's a sad reality of the life. But there's one thing you can't lose, and that's Jesus Christ and the joy that He gives you. And I want to encourage you today to invest in that joy. Another quote from C.S. Lewis says, "If we find ourselves with a desire that nothing in this world can satisfy, the most probable explanation is that we were made for another world." There can be great joy here, and there can be some happiness here. But our greatest happiness is in the world beyond. And it's a world worth investing in. So let me encourage you to look up and get your eyes off of the first few feet in front of you and look at the whole wonderful world, because God has something for you there. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday at our church picnic. God's blessings and have a great day.